time and thank you for attending my presentation. And firstly, please let me introduce myself in Maori style. We say it's pipiha. My pipiha is Pia Aura Tanto, Pi Manga Kiaki, Commission Yawa, no Tamaki Aho, Goro Toko Fano, Kolora Toko Ingoa. Thank you. So today I will talk about some historic story about a small town, Huntly, which is between in the Auckland, the largest city, and the third largest city of New Zealand, Hamilton. Between the two cities, that's Huntly. Huntly is a very small town. It is just over 17 square kilometers, very small, and the population is just more than 10,000 people, and 48% are Maori people. And in the town, there is a river that is Waikato River. Waikato River divides this town to west and the east part. The west part is 75 people, they are Maori people. So most people there are indigenous people. Huntly was known as the Rai Pokika, that's the Maori language. That was the name when Maori lived there. In 18th centuries, British people, they came to New Zealand, and in 1870s, a Scottish settler, he renamed the small town after his hometown. From then on, the government, they take over the land from Maori people, and they granted those lands to some British people and some European settlers. From the 1864 to 1985, they built many different factories like bricks making and some mines, because they have coal mines, many coal mines. And also they built the biggest power station in Huntly in 1983. And so during that time, many Maori people, they joined with the industry, so their life has been changed. Since 1960s, most of private coal mining, they closed down. The state-owned company, Solid Energy, they take over all those coal mining. But despite these changes, industry trend still going down. After the biggest power station, it was owned by the state-owned company, Genesis Energy. They used the local coal and the gas, to produce the power, and also they used the water from the Waikato River for cooling for the process. So that posed significant environment challenges to the local area. In 2018 and in 2020, there are some different protests, and they against for those environmental thing, and also they want to more greener method to develop their economic. So when we review those histories, we can see because of the Maori people, they lost their lands and they lost their water rights. So they must follow some new development method. They suffered over 150 years of colonization, and their culture was changed. Also, the land was used in other ways. Around those mines, the wetlands was drained. Before it was like fishing, but now they use the land for farming. The pollution make they have river, they have lakes. The pollution make those their food resource was lost, and also they lost their training resources. So that's all the determinant of health. All these influences we can see from different aspects, like agriculture changed and their food production changed, and education changed, and work in environment, they have big change. Before they work in the nature, now they need to work under the ground. Yeah, and in the factory, they always to face to the unemployment situation, because the mine, they always have something happen. And also the water sanitation, that conditions is getting worse. So how these determinants contribute to navigate health outcomes for Maori? Maori peoples, their health model have 4 aspects. So firstly, we'll talk about mental and emotional well-being. That's because coal mining has many uncertainties and make them anxious. That bring the negative outcome to their health. So the second one is social well-being, because Maori inherently they become poorer and poorer, impoverished, then leading to those social unrest and increased crime rates. Like since 1913, the general strike inherently, some protests always happen. And the third part of Maori health, that is spiritual well-being. For Maori people, they believe the nature connects with their spiritual. But the confiscation of the land, that means take over the land and the water rights, and also the contamination for the water, all these violate their value. So that's really did harm to their spiritual well-being, and also for the physical well-being, because working in a coal mine sometimes is extremely dangerous. Inherently, there are some tragic accidents resulting in significant of casualties. For example, 1914, there is an explosion there happened. 43 people killed. So, and also water and air pollution, along with very harsh working environment in the coal mining, and also in factories, they are very, very hard physical working load. So that's have the negative impact on the physical health of Maori people. Because of the air pollution, the greenhouse effect caused by the factory emissions, and that affects crop growth and deteriorate the ecological environment, indirectly leading to negative outcome of Maori. From those history, our reflection about that is we should honoring the past. So firstly, Maori people sacrifice themselves to the betterment or benefits to all the communities for the whole New Zealand. And also we should upholding the Treaty of Waitangi and restore some justice. Also, and for the environmental responsibilities, we should control the pollution and prevent adversities. And also for the fair treatment and addressing Maori people's demands. Maori peoples, they have their rights and they have their special demands. The country should listen to them and try to meet their demands and reasonably. We should learn from history. We should make the equity for health, for life quality for everyone. Yes, so Maori people, they suffer so much, we can see that. So in the future, we should take some activities, proactive measures to protect everyone, make sure everyone has the equity in health. Okay, that's my presentation. Thank you for all of you. If you are interested, I have a reference list and for more information or for your references. Okay, thank you. That's it.
Thank you. Very nice.